expect to see you. Look at you. Don't tell me you got dressed up for my benefit. Well, what brings you here? I can't believe you just called in to say I do. What's on your mind?
You bastard.
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear, aren't we going to be friends? You're still looking for a fight, eh? Oh, dear me, look at that. You've got dirt and dust all over your lovely suit. I better brush it off.
Keep away from me.
Well, don't do anything. Hold your temper.
And you hold your tongue. Well, come on, what is it? I ain't got all day.
I know about the baby.
You know about the baby. Oh, Monica's baby. Is that what you're talking about, is it? Well, now. I wonder who would have told you about that, eh? Been to Wandoo? Been to see young Len? No, it could be that. You wouldn't get all dressed up to go and see young Len. You been hobnobbing with the gentry. Ain't that right, eh? And there was old George, and he told you all about it. Ain't that right? My God, I bet he enjoyed doing that. Yeah, so there you are, all dressed up at this swell party, and in comes old George, and he tells you Monica's had a kid. Who's the father, says you. And he says, well, I can just imagine what he says. Well, there's no use pretending, is there? I always took a fancy to Monica, same as you. I reckon I did you a real good turn, Pomegranate. Otherwise, you might have found yourself in real trouble. Look at it this way. Monica's got a wildness in her. You'd never have kept her. You'd never have tamed her wild ways. It takes a man to do that. A man, not a boy. Still not shown, eh? Bastard. Well, come on, what have you come here for, eh? You gonna teach me a lesson, are you? Gonna rap me on the knuckles? Come on, then. Can't you see how scared I am? Look! Look! I'm trembling, shaking in my shoes. Ah! You! Esau! Come on.
Hey, come back!
Jack!
Thank you, sir.
Is there any news?
I'm afraid not. But Tom's out there now. Everything possible's been done.
Oh, Tom, is that you?
We'll talk later.
No need to worry, Jack. Ross and Herbert saw everything. They told the police Esau come at you with an axe. Self-defense, they said. You killed him in self-defense. And Mr. George reckons there ain't nothing to worry about. Mary's been that worried about you. She sends the love. Asked me to tell you. Asked most particular.
Has there been any word from Monica?
You're awfully thin. Why have you come?
To be with you. Is that Esau's child? What about Pink-Eye Percy?
What about him?
There was some talk of you getting married.
To Percy? Oh! Can you imagine such a thing? Oh, dear Percy. He was very kind to me. Kind and sweet and generous. And I shall always remember that. But he's the last person in the world I'd marry.
You know what happened between me and Esau? Would you rather he had killed me?
I was always in love with you, really.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
Jack! Monica! Jack!
Quick, Doc, in here.
Gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? It is the Lord strong and mighty, even the Lord mighty in battle. Who is the King of glory? Even the Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. He's gone.
As you will see from the documents I enclose with this letter, Mr. Grant made you his legal heir. I feel sure that this will be formally approved in due course. You'll be surprised to learn that Mr. Grant was indeed a relative of yours, the son of your mother's eldest sister. And so you were, in truth, the kinsman he waited for with such eagerness and anticipation. I shall look forward to seeing you here in Perth as soon as you're able to get away. I would like to get these legal matters concluded as quickly as possible. Needless to say, we're all delighted to hear of your great good fortune in the gold fields. Your hard work has been richly rewarded. I'm truly delighted.
Come with me, please.
I told you I can't.
Of course you can.
No?
Why?
It seems so silly.
Why?
If you're only going for a few days, it seems silly.
What?
To go to all the trouble.
What trouble? Wouldn't be any trouble.
Well, not for you.
I wouldn't enjoy it, going to Perth, seeing Mary.
You said you were going to see Mr. George.
Well, I'll be seeing Mary as well, presumably.
To be upsetting for the children.
What do you mean?
Going all that way.
It'll be an adventure. We've got money now. We can afford a carriage. They'll enjoy it. It'll be fun.
Fun for you.
And for the children.
rather not. Not yet.
All right, please yourself. That's all you care about, isn't it?
What?
Staying here with the children. That's all that matters to you.
Well, what's wrong with that? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? What else should I care about?
You should care about yourself and me. Look at you. You're becoming a drab. I'll be back within a week, maybe longer.
Jack! Jack!
What's the matter?
I don't understand him at all. I don't think I ever will. Did he say goodbye to you?
He doesn't like saying goodbye. I've noticed that before. Listen, Monica. Men and women are like animals. Some you can tame, some you can't.
He's tamed me.
No. The babies have tamed you, not him.
He'll never be tamed.
Maybe not. But as long as you realize that, it doesn't matter, does it?
Just sign there, and there. And write your initials where I put across. Well, your fortunes certainly have changed, my dear boy. First the gold, and now this. I've checked all the deeds most thoroughly. The whole of Grant's property is now yours, and you can take possession whenever you wish.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure that I want it.
What?
Well, it's a dismal place, Grant's farm. Besides, I've no need of it now.
Now, don't do anything foolish, Jack. I beg of you. If you don't want the property, sell it or lease it. Whatever you do, don't let the Crown rake it in.
Alice?
Mary.
Hello, Jack. You remember Miss Blessington?
Well, of course.
You must be thrilled by everything that's happened these past few weeks.
Well, yes, I am. You see, I was right about the gold.
Yes, you were.
Well, if we'd taken your advice, Tom and I would have stayed here. Or gone back to one and just think how much poorer we'd have been.
Yes, I know. Dear Tom. How did you persuade him to go back to the goldfields? He was so determined not to.
It was easy. I said I couldn't do it without him, which is perfectly true. So he thought about it for a bit, then scratched his head and said, all right, Jack, I won't let you down. Which is exactly what I expected him to say.
Dear Tom.
And what would have happened if you hadn't found gold, I wonder?
Well, we did find it, so it's scarcely worth worrying about, is it?
What will you do now, Mr. Grant? So you and your wife come to live in Perth?
Oh, I think not.
I hope you're not planning to go back to England. That's what your father did.
No, I shan't go back to England either.
Then what will you do?
We'll stay at the mine for the time being.
Oh, I do wish you'd come to Perth. I'm so longing to see Monica again. And your children, of course.
Oh, only the baby is mine. Jane is Esau's child.
What is she like?
Jane? Oh, she's a funny little urchin. I'm fond of her. I think she's fond of me. I'm sure she'd always stand by me.
Is that how you think of people? Even tiny children?
What do you mean?
Whether they would stand by you or not?
Well, yes. I suppose it is. Courage is the first quality in life, don't you think? And fidelity the next.
Fidelity?
Fidelity to whom?
Well, not to any person necessarily. I mean fidelity to the living spark.
A man's no good unless he can keep faith.
Yes, but faith to what? I don't know what you mean.
Do you know what old Gran Ellis once said to me? She said a man's own true self is God in him. And that's what you have to keep faith in.
I still don't understand. You talk about a living spark. How can you know what it is?
Well, you just feel it and then you act upon it. That's what I mean by courage. And then, of course, you have to face up to what you've done and not shirk your responsibilities. That's faithfulness.
Sounds a funny sort of thinking to me.
Not at all. You have to keep faith in all kinds of ways. I have to keep faith with Monica and the babies. But if I felt I wanted 2 wives, well, I would have them. I would keep both of them. I would keep faith with both of them.
Sounds to me as if all that gold mining has driven you out of your senses.
Well, you wouldn't think it was nonsense if I said I wanted 2 fortunes instead of 1.
Certainly call you greedy.
Why, if I can really use them? And the same, if I can really value 2 wives.
Or 3 even.
Please don't joke about these things.
Well, who's joking?
I know you don't mean it. Not really. Perhaps he does.
Yes, perhaps I do.
If you're not careful, you'll find yourself in jail for bigamy.
I wouldn't risk that. Monica's my legal wife. But I'd pledge myself to the others the way I've pledged myself to Monica. I would keep faith with all of them.
Stop it, Jack, please.
Well, what's the matter?
I can't bear it when you talk like this.
Why? Tell me why.
Can't you see? Life would be the most awful muddle if everyone behaved as you want them to.
But I don't want them to. That's the whole point. I'm talking about my beliefs, not anyone else's. Why should we all have to behave in the same way?
Why, indeed?
Listen, let me tell you something. When I was a boy, my nurseryman was always telling me that if I was good, I might, if I was lucky, grow up to be like my father. Well, I tried to be good. I tried very, very hard.
The older I became, the more I realized that my father and I were very, very different people. Well, this made me think that I must be bad. If my father was good and I was unlike him, well, then I must be bad. It was only when I came here, when I got away from him, that I realized that we all have our own lives to lead and that one man's beliefs should not necessarily be imposed on anyone else. I live and shall continue to live what I consider to be a moral existence. If people condemn me, then let them. I have no wish to impose my beliefs on them, so why must they insist on imposing their beliefs upon me?
I've heard more than enough of this nonsense. Now, let's get back to business. Are you going to see Grant's farm or are you not?
Well, I'm certainly not going by myself.
Why don't you come with me, Mary?
You too, Miss Blessington, if you'd care to.
Perhaps we should all go. I'm beginning to wonder whether I should allow a man of your views to accompany 2 such sheltered young ladies.
It was here, or rather it was in those stables over there, that I lost my virginity. I'm beginning to think that that's one attribute that our Mary will never lose, What is your opinion?
To be frank, I haven't got one. It's a subject I prefer not to discuss.
I was watching her in the carriage this morning. It's quite clear that she loves you very much. She's happy with you. Happy and content. Safe.
Safe.
You're wise and talkative, warm-hearted, fatherly, and best of all, safe. Loving a younger man could be dangerous, and that Mary desires to avoid at all costs. She's jumping into old maiddom with both feet first.
Nonsense. She'll marry when she wants to.
You think so?
Yes, I do. She's a child yet.
Well, an elderly child. Poor Mary.
We shouldn't be talking about her like this. Poor Mary. Poor Mary. Why poor Mary? Why, sir?
No reason. Just, poor Mary.
That's a beautiful horse you have there.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful, or is it a mare?
No, it's a horse. I don't care for a mare for riding.
Why's that?
Well, she has so many whims of her own and wants so much attention paid to her. Then 10 to 1 you can't trust her. I prefer a horse to ride.
Mr. Grant. Oh, Mr. Grant. Bless you, young master, and welcome.
Hello, Amos.
How do you do? Hello.
He passed away all very peaceful, sir. Not a murmur. White as the driven snow he were. Dr. Rackett, he wrote out a beautiful certificate of death. And so he was buried. Yeah. Poor soul. Out of his wits for as long as I can remember. Still, he's at peace now. God rest you, master.
How long did Dr. Rackett stay here?
How long?
Well, when did he leave?
Oh, not till yesterday, sir. He got the wind that you was coming and off he went.
I think I'll spend the night in the stables, Amos. I don't relish the idea of sleeping in a dead man's bed.
Yes.
That's it. Oh. Hang on, do it again. Here we are.
What's the matter?
Oh, you startled me.
Oh, don't go. I don't... I don't think I shall ever live in this place.
Why not?
Well, I don't like it.
Why not? What shall you do then? Surely you won't stay on the goldfields forever.
Oh, no, no. Good Lord, no. No, I'll probably go to the northwest and raise cattle. Perhaps, I'll give this place to you. Shall I? Would you like to live here? You've always wanted a farm, haven't you? We'll have this one.
I wouldn't take it if I was starving.
Why not?
I won't. I won't take it.
But why not? Don't be angry. I said I'd come back for you. Well, here I am.
You're married to Monica.
Of course I am. The leopard doesn't change his spots when he goes into a cave with a she-leopard. I said I'd come back for you. And I have.
What about Monica?
She'll lose nothing. Sleep with me.
Can't.
But why not?
You're Monica's.
Am I?
Of course you are. You know you are.
Well, she may be mine, but why am I all hers? I'm not all hers anyway. I mean, she cares more about her babies than she does for me. And why not? That's how she feels now. It won't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. One day she will love me again, and I will love her. Everything has its seasons. And now, I love you. What's the good of keeping your virginity? Give it to me, it's really mine.
I think you're mad. Why? You don't love me, you can't.
I love you.
You can't.
I can.
God, why do you torture me?
Come and sleep with me.
I can't. You know I can't.
Why can't you?
Don't be so cruel. Don't be so wicked.
You can. Why can't you? I'm not wicked. You want to be with me, don't you? The real you wants to be with me. It's only the shell of you that's afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Come with me to the Northwest. Be my other wife and have my children.
How selfish you are. You don't want me for a wife. You want me as your slave. You want to enslave me with your love. You have no feelings at all.
I don't care about feelings. They're what people have because they think they ought to have them. Look at those horses. That's how life ought to be. No feelings. No pretense. A life without lies and complications.
It isn't love you're talking about. It's hate.
Yes, perhaps you're right. Perhaps part of it is hatred. I hate the idea of domesticity. I need a wildness in my life, and that's what I'm offering you. Break free!
I can't.
You can! You can!
Why should I?
Because in your heart, you know that's what you want. Oh, marry Blessington, then! Marry Blessington in his house full of old furniture! Or marry old Mr. George and talk yourself to death, or stay an old maid! The hell with you. Where are you going?
I haven't quite decided yet.
Stay at the farm. Stay there as long as you like. I'm a rich man now, you know. I found gold.
Yes. Yes, I heard.
Or stay at the farm. It's the least I can do. Or do you want money?
What would I do with money? I'd buy opium. And then more opium. And when the money was gone, I'd be no better off than I am now. Worse, probably.
Well, where will you go then?
Wandu, perhaps. Young Lenny's getting married soon.
Married?
Well, he's 17. And he's in love. I was always very happy at Wandu. Or I might go up to the gold fields and try my luck again.
Let me help you. Stay at the farm. You can have it. Why not?
If you gave me that farm, I'd have to look after it. Don't burden me with your generosity. I'm better off as I am. And happier.
Well, good luck, then.
Be careful, Jack. Be wary.
Of what?
The world is cold and cautious. It has cold blood. There are many that would like to destroy you because you're not cold as they are. But if you submit to their way of thinking, you could do all manner of wicked things and they would love you. since you will never submit to them. They'd like to destroy you, like a snake. Be careful, Jack. Remember what I say.
Why, Mr. Grant, sir. It's good to see you.
How are you, Paddy?
Good, good. I heard you had a spot of luck in the goldfields.
Yeah, that's right.
It's wonderful. I couldn't be more pleased. And how's young Tom? I haven't seen him since my boy's wedding.
Open the door, Paddy.
Right, sir, right.
What's we doing them there, sir? Put her in the yard, shall we? Right. Why not put them both in the yard? It seems the simplest thing to do.
I think you better.
Take the mare to the yard and turn her loose. I'm going to turn the horse loose with her. Right, sir. Mind if your mare gets a foal to my horse?
I should like it.
You keep an eye on the horses, Paddy, won't you? Right, sir. Were you riding this way by accident?
No. I hoped I might see you.
Why?
I don't know. Why did you leave the farm so suddenly?
Oh, I'd had enough.
Enough of what?
Everything.
Even of Mary?
Especially Mary.
I think she's so nice. She made me such a good stepmother.
Would you want one?
Yes, I do, rather. Then Father would want to get rid of me. I'd be in the way.
Wouldn't you want to be got rid of?
Yes, I do, rather.
What for?
I want to go right away.
To England?
No. Right away from Perth. Somewhere wild and unexplored.
Why?
To get away.
What from?
Everything. Just everything.
And what do you think you'd find when you got away?
I don't know. I want to try, that's all. I want to try.
Well, you must come and see Monica and me when we move to the northwest. Would you like to?
Very much. When will that be? When will you move?
Soon. Before the year is out. Shall I tell Monica that you'll be coming?
You sure you want me?
Well, of course.
You sure I shan't be in the way? You can tell me quite frankly.
Well, I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want you to come. The question is, do you want to?
I should love to.
Well, do. When?
Now. Anytime. Tomorrow, if you wish. I'm quite independent. I have a certain amount of money from my mother. It's not much, but it's enough for all I need. And I feel sure that if I went, Father would marry her. Oh, I wish he would.
Marry who?
Mary, of course.
You seem very anxious for Mary and your father to get married.
Yes, I am, rather.
Why?
Because then I shall be completely free.
Free for what?
Anything. Everything. Free to breathe and free to live. Free not to marry.
Don't you want to get married?
No, I don't.
Not ever?
Not to any of the people I meet. Not to the sort of men my father knows. No, never.
Don't you like men?
It's not men, it's marriage. I think I'd like men if it wasn't for marriage in the background. I can't do with marriage.
So you want to come with me, do you? And be a virgin in the virgin bush.
Something like that. Although, perhaps later on.
Yes?
Do you remember at Mr. George's, when you spoke of a man having 2 or 3 wives? Well, that's what I'd like. An arrangement like that.
That's what you'd like, is it?
Yes, I think so.
Only think so.
I'm sure of it. It's like the sun mating with the moon. We go our separate ways for the moment.
Till Christmas. Then the moon will come to the sun, eh? Bring the mare with you. She'll probably be in foal.
I certainly will. What's the matter?
It's all such a joke.
Your viewing